No, I was actually reading for the next caller. We've got John in London.
Okay, no. John?
Am I on air?
You are.
Yes, hi. Is this John?
Hi, I'm John Smith, also known as sunderb00t. Do you remember me, Matt?
No, sorry.
We talked almost a year ago, and you hung up on me and called me a buffoon or a prank caller.
In advance, let me clarify this real quick. Like for a minute ago when I was talking about Matt Slick and how he's an idiot on that particular subject, if I end up calling somebody an idiot or moron, I mean, first of all, it's not the first line of attack, but it applies to the specific context there. I'm not summing up somebody's entire character. There are plenty of areas where I'm an idiot or moron, as is evidenced by the the language issue that I had at the top of the show about agreel. I'm an idiot there, and was clearly. There may be some possibility here that you suffer a similar fate today, because according to this, you're claiming that Mark 16:17 proves Christianity.
Yes, I have proof of Christianity is accurate and correct, and I have proof of that the atheists are in fact immoral.
Okay. Really? Bring it.
Yes, so I would like to start with the proof that atheists are immoral. Would you agree with statistics can serve as proof?
No.
No.
You can't?
No. Because you can get statistics essentially to prove any point you like, right? I mean,
Yes,
for one political party will take a poll
statistics.
saying 90% of people agree with our views, and an opposing political party will take a poll.
80% of the people think they're above average.
No.
You don't get, I mean, you can use statistics.
This kind of statistics. In the UK prison population, recent studies have shown that 85% are atheists, approximately 85%.
Okay, now hang on. First of all, we'd need to know where you got that study from, what the methodology was, and how that compares to the average, how many atheists are in the population, because it's inverted here with U.S. statistics in that atheists are significantly underrepresented in the prison population of the United States. So that's the thing. I don't know what you're going to...
Yeah, I mean, the general U.S. population...
The Jews fill around with the proof, so they only show you what they want the proof to be. It's not real. The reality shows that atheists are far more immoral than...
what reality are you living in, right? Because, you know, it's...
The real world.
Well, because... Oh, really? Because, see, in the real world I live in, it wasn't atheists who crashed airplanes into skyscrapers. It's not atheists who have been putting on robes and screwing little boys in the ass. You know? It's not atheists who've been doing that sort of thing. It's not atheists in Central Africa. It's not atheists in the Sudan who've been killing other atheists. It's Muslims and Christians.
Just let him go.
You know,
Catholics,
I mean,
you know.
So you're living in this little selective reality that you have constructed in your mind, but
let him go.
You know,
John, you present a statistic from out of nowhere saying 85% of prisoners in the UK are atheists. Okay, so what?
Yeah,
I mean,
so
and you've also said that Catholics have a distorted view.
They are immoral.
Why? First of all, you could be put in prison for example, smoking marijuana, which while it's illegal, I don't necessarily think it's immoral. So there's another flaw in your hypothesis.
It's very immoral to smoke pot.
Really? How do you know?
Yes.
How do you know? How do you know it's immoral? What's immoral about smoking pot? Any more than God
told you.
God told you?
Yes.
So do you hear an audible voice, or you just get a funny feeling?
Yeah.
Every time I pray to God,
do you get a little tingle down there?
His voice, yes, and that's how
you hear
I
an audible
go about living my life.
You actually hear an audible voice
in your head.
Yes, don't all Christians.
Okay, I take it back. You're not a buffoon.
You're insane.
You're insane, and you need to go get some treatment.
Yeah, you're mentally ill because you know when you talk to God, it's called prayer, and when God talks back to you, it's usually called schizophrenia.
It doesn't mean that I'm ill.
You're right. I'm not saying it just because I disagree with you. I'm saying it because by the definition,
I can say that you are ill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you deny the existence, you reject the existence of God.
I think this is a fake call. I think you are just I don't think you're real. I think you're just calling to make stuff up so you can hear yourself talk in the air. I don't think for a second, because you haven't gotten anywhere near Mark 16. And by the way, how could you?
I could get to that point if you let me.
Well, I'm not going to let you. I have a much shorter show and a lot of people calling, and there is no way that a verse in the Bible could prove that Christianity is true. If you don't understand that, go Google circular reasoning.
Because
hang on.
It says
go
that the
Google.
blessed will survive deadly poisons.
Yes.
And I know the blessed ones that survive deadly poisons.
Okay, fine. Let me finish. First of all, go Google circular reasoning. Second of all, you should look, because Mark 16, 9 through 20 isn't in the oldest and best manuscripts of Mark. It's generally considered to be a forgery. And if you have evidence of people being able to handle snakes without dying and drink poison and whatever else, they can win $1 million prize from the James Randi Educational Foundation for demonstrating supernatural prowess. But in any case, even if they can, it doesn't prove that the cause of their ability to drink those poisons and not die is God or Christianity. Because in that case, you would have a correlation and not a causation. Bye. Way too short of a show to put up with crap like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the minute you admit that you hear voices in your head, you're pretty much done here. Yeah.
So we've got Kyle in Abilene. How are you?
You need a doctor, not us. Kyle?